Sorry, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Any particular reason for filming a police station?
Excuse me? Is that the way you approach a member of the public around here?
Yeah, normally.
Alright, well I'm not going to be speaking to you then.
Well,
What's going on here?
I'm just asking why you're filming.
Because I can. What's your name and number?
First of all...
No, I'm not going to speak to you then. Do you want to identify yourself?
I don't have to identify myself.
Do you want to identify yourself?
You're filming a police station.
Yeah, you identify yourself there. 2541 Jenkins, yeah? Okay, so the reason I'm filming the police station today is because I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were just coming out to see if you needed any assistance.
Not at all. I'm outside the police station. If I needed assistance, I would have gone in.
Okay, no problem. That's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
We're just coming out to make sure you're okay.
That's fine. I'm fine.
Right.
You're dismissed now.
You don't dismiss me.
I actually do. You're a public servant. I'm a member of the public.
The encounter opens with officers fanning out around him instead of having a single, clear conversation, a tactic that boxes someone in before a single legal word is spoken. They immediately question why he's filming, but Ed flips it back and asks them to identify themselves. Most don't. One even claims he doesn't have to, which is simply wrong. Under their own code of ethics, officers are expected to be open and accountable, including providing identification when reasonably requested. That isn't optional, it's basic professional conduct. Instead, they fall back on the flimsy line that they only approached to see if he needed help. If that were genuine, it would have been a single, polite question, not a coordinated surround that feels more like an interrogation than assistance.
What's your name?
I think you're following Crown Service, so you need to get your facts right.
I think we need to take some details off you. What's your name?
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Well, at the moment you're filming a police station.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
No, listen.
I am listening. What crime?
You're filming a police station.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
And at the moment, for security purposes...
What crime do you suspect me of committing? What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Well, at the moment, you are filming a police station.
And what crime is that?
I don't know what your reasons are.
Sir, we go on what we do know, not what we don't. So what crime do you suspect me of committing? Could you please articulate legislation? If you're not going to articulate legislation, this conversation is over.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't want to talk to us...
Yeah, so I told you, you are dismissed.
There's obviously... You don't need to say that, do you?
Well, I'm saying it.
The reason that I'm speaking to you is because you're filming the...
I don't care, you haven't identified yourself, so I'm not going to speak to you. So now you want to identify yourself. Your policy says you have to at the beginning, all right? Now I'll see your warrant card also. Show me your warrant card.
Hold on a second.
End of conversation.
It escalates quickly into give us your details, without a single section cited or any offence described. Just a vague shield of security reasons because he's filming a police station, but how do his personal details solve that? If filming is the concern, knowing his name doesn't neutralize a camera. The logic doesn't hold. Ed's point cut straight through it. Policing has to be based on what officers can articulate, not what they speculate might be happening. Suspicion has to be grounded, not imagined. Point one officer eventually gives a name when pressed, but refuses to produce a warrant card to verify it, undermining the very accountability they're demanding from him. They're asking for transparency while offering none in return.
Not at all. Listen, you are not even a police constable. I suggest you hush your gums.
You need to wind your neck in.
Oh, I need to wind my neck in? Okay, so having my neck wound out is a crime, is it?
Yes,
Is it? What crime?
I'm
not being arrogant. Listen, and you're not being disrespectful to me right now by running your mouth at me.
How do I know?
Who do you think you are?
How do I know what you're doing? I don't understand what you're doing.
Listen, do you need to know?
At this moment in time, you're suspected for a terrorism offence.
Oh, Section 43? Section 43?
You're filming inside.
Is that Section 43?
You're filming inside the police station.
Is that Section 43?
You're filming inside.
Is that Section 43?
Stop interrupting me.
I'm asking you, Constable. I'm asking you, Constable. I'm not going to speak to you anymore. Is it Section 43?
Why are you filming a police station?
Is it because I can?
Well, at the moment, like I say, you can't.
Could you, if you want to articulate legal legislation that says I can't, then I will. Let's wind it in. Let's wind it in. I'm going to ask you a specific question. What you just said there in regards to the terrorism, yeah, are you talking about Section 43?
I'm talking about somebody...
No. Sections. Legislation, please. Let's talk legislation.
I don't need to talk legislation.
Do you know it? If you're not going to talk legislation, this is over.
When an officer blurts out "wind your neck in" and then claims it's a crime when challenged, that's not a slip. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of what actually constitutes an offence. There's no criminal statute for someone being mouthy. Public order laws require specific elements: threatening or abusive behaviour likely to cause harassment, alarm, or distress. Simply pushing back doesn't meet that threshold. Framing it as criminal just because they don't like the tone says more about their tolerance than it does about Ed's conduct. Then comes the familiar fallback, terrorism. Not a section, not a defined suspicion, just the word itself, as if invoking it removes the need for explanation. And when an officer says he doesn't have to state the legislation, that's the real issue. If you're using a statutory power, you should be able to name it.
Shit like that around it then. Yes, you did. You came out.
You're assuming
Man, what is your issue? But then why won't you let me finish speaking?
Because you're not allowed to speak.
You weren't.
But I don't have to let you speak.
We were
I
asking.
wouldn't have to let you speak.
But then go away. Go back in and do some actual police work.
As a journalist, surely you should know by asking a
just
question,
listen.
you should get an answer.
Do you suspect me of a crime?
Well, at the moment,
Can you answer yes or no?
I'm a bit concerned as to why you're pointing a camera.
Is
into a
concern a
police
crime, sir?
Well,
Do you suspect me of a? Do you suspect me of a crime?
Like I say, I'm trying to find out from you why you're pointing a camera.
Do
into a
you
police
suspect
station.
me of a crime?
Well, at the moment, it's a bit suspicious that you're pointing a camera.
Is
into a police
suspicion
station.
Is suspicion a crime?
No, it's an inquiry.
Okay,
that
no,
will
okay,
carry
no.
out.
I don't need the cops explaining bit. Let's talk facts. Is suspicion a crime?
Well, no, not.
No,
at the
okay,
moment.
stop then.
we
Okay,
don't
stop
deal
then.
with just
Okay,
crime
just yes, you
all
do.
day
But do
long.
you
No,
suspect?
it's a
Do you
different
suspect?
area, the
Do you
different thing.
suspect I'm about to commit a crime?
You can.
Do you?
can-
But if you don't know, why are you here speaking to me?
Ed keeps asking the simplest question possible: what crime? Instead of answering, they circle back to the same vague line about security. As if repetition alone can make it legitimate, that repetition is the tell. If there were a clear offense, it would have been stated plainly. Instead, the interaction drags on while nothing concrete is put forward. Ed eventually explains why he's there. Not because he has to, but to break the stalemate, and that's what really exposes it. The more they avoid naming an actual offense, the clearer it becomes. This was never about a crime. It was about asserting authority without the grounds to support it.
Because it's policing by consent, isn't it? Is it not policing by consent? Okay, so when I'm asking you questions to try to understand why you're accosting me and you refuse to answer the question, you are, because I'm just a normal member of the public. Yes.
You're just trying to get
No, I'm
You
not.
are, you're
I'm
not.
not.
So just let me speak.
I don't care what you have to say.
Okay,
How about
that's
that?
fine.
Jog on.
That's-
Off your trot. There's snout going on around
rude
here.
now.
Is rudeness a crime?
Yourself look silly
No, but
because
you're-
Is rudeness a crime?
You're being rude to
Public order
us.
is.
We don't have
Huh?
to engage
Public
with you.
order
so
is.
just
Yeah, public order. But am I using excessive words or behaviour? So then don't listen. You don't even know what. Before you go.
Don't disrespect
No.
him.
Designation card. I want to see his designation card. I want to see his designation card.
Neck in and get off.
No. You wind your neck in. Off your trot, little piggies. Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Pigs.
When Ed pins them down with, "Do you suspect me of committing a crime?" the answer shifts to concerns. That change matters. A concern isn't a legal threshold. It doesn't unlock powers, and it doesn't justify demands for personal details, and they know it, because when he asks directly whether holding a camera is a crime, they admit it isn't. That should have ended the interaction right there. Instead, they keep trying to stretch suspicious into something actionable, as if discomfort can be upgraded into authority. What's really happening is pride stepping in where evidence never did. Walking away would mean admitting there was nothing to begin with, so they keep talking, hoping persistence can replace grounds. But every added explanation only reinforces the same conclusion: no offense. No power. What stands out at the end isn't just the raised voices, it's the retreat. After insisting on details, hinting at terrorism, and stretching suspicion as far as it would go, a different officer suddenly says they don't have to engage. That's a sharp turn from how it began. They initiated the contact, set the tone, and escalated it. But once the questions become precise and requests for identification keep coming, disengagement becomes the exit strategy. One officer physically ushering the others away says more than any explanation they gave during the encounter. Then there's the accountability issue. Ed asks again to see designation, something that should be routine. No warrant card is produced. Instead, they walk off, shouting instructions. That isn't professional communication. It's frustration spilling over. If they were confident in their grounds, the exit would have been calm, clear, and justified. Instead, it ends with noise and no clarity. What this really exposes isn't just poor knowledge, it's poor restraint. They weren't enforcing anything concrete. They were reacting. And once reaction replaced reasoning, the whole interaction collapsed under its own weight. They walked in assuming the badge would carry them through, it didn't.